On Monday, June 22, 2015, at roughly 2:30 in the afternoon, an EF1 tornado, as confirmed by the National Weather Service, touched down roughly 2 miles northwest of Portland, Michigan, traveling 4 miles with an estimated width of 50 to 100 yards. With winds peaking at 100 miles per hour, the twister first made its way through neighborhoods, uprooting trees, damaging homes, overturning travel trailers, and wreaking havoc at an athletic field. Adjacent to it took down an Ionia County Road Commission garage that had stood since the Great Depression, built by the Civilian Conservation Corps. It then hopped the Grand River, snapping treetops, hurling them into businesses and City Hall. It continued up Bridge and James Streets, damaging more than 70 homes in all. 3 iconic churches, Portland United Methodist, First Baptist, and First Congregational, all were heavily damaged. Upon reaching Grand River Avenue, it smacked hard into several businesses, flattening the Goodwill store, where a handful were rescued with minor injuries. The tornado then lifted and was gone, luckily with no loss of life. Emergency crews from as many as 10 different cities responded, along with state police and county sheriff departments from around the area, and the residents of Portland were out in force, assisting one another to help alleviate their burden. In an effort to provide support and relief from the arduous work, Farm Bureau Insurance deployed their disaster relief vehicle packed with water and snacks, handed out by a team of volunteers made up of home office staff. Farm Bureau adjusters were on the scene as well, meeting with insureds who suffered property damage, with that number nearing 100. One of those was First Congregational Church, dating back to 1853, and added to the National Register in 1984.
I heard about this church. I've been assigned to this claim, and so I've been working exclusively with the elders of the church and also the coordinator of the grounds to establish the extent of damages and to get it preserved and protected so that we can move forward and get the estimates written to move on this claim. We are out here in full force, and hopefully we should have all these claims cleaned up with everybody adjusted and seen before the week is out.
The restoration process for First Congregational Church began in earnest on Tuesday, June 23rd, with the packing up of all the contents of both the church and parsonage by one of the many restoration companies utilized by Farm Bureau Insurance.
There's people in the industry that do this type of thing. A lot of them don't know that because they haven't been through something like this, and just how much assistance Farm Bureau gives to their insureds by having the relationships with the contractors that they bring out.
Back at Farm Bureau Insurance's home office, a calling tree was activated. When there's a devastating localized storm, Farm Bureau home office volunteers, through a program called FB Cares, call customers in the damaged area to make sure they're okay and provide them with the number to call in case they have a claim. In this instance, close to 1,000 calls were placed. It will be weeks and even months for some before their lives return to a sense of normalcy. But with Farm Bureau Insurance putting into action its mission to protect the people of Michigan from the risks of everyday life, that normalcy for Portland's residents is already in sight.